Personalization of e-commerce. Dear learners, today we are going to discuss about personalization of e-commerce. Introduction. The internet and the World Wide Web have enabled users to access tons of data based on their requirements and demand. Since the data that is available is enormous, one of the recognized difficulties is seeking useful information accessible on the web. Personalization is one of the techniques that helps in solving this issue. E-commerce organizations make use of web personalization to customize the buying process and to improve their relationship with customers, thereby increasing sales. Learning objectives. By the end of this module, the learner will have information about what is e-commerce personalization, need for e-commerce personalization, personalization techniques, types of e-commerce personalization, personalization concerns. E-commerce personalization. E-commerce personalization refers to the customization of customers' buying process by creating personal interactions and experiences. This is done by dynamically displaying media, content or recommendations based on purchase history, browsing behavior, psychographics, etc. On a website, personalization is the process of modifying pages to individual users' characteristics or preferences. It is sometimes referred to as one-to-one marketing because the web page is customized to target each individual prospect specifically. Customers' needs are met more effectively and efficiently, interactions are made faster and easier, and as a result, customer satisfaction and the odds of repeat visits are increased by personalization. The advancements behind personalization include collaborative sitting, substantial information that may apply to a specific e-trade experience of a client or group of clients is chosen from a channel list that connected to data from various ends. User profiling. Information gathered from various exclusive sources is utilized to create a customized web page for clients. Data examination instruments. They are used to anticipate possible future participation. Now, let us see the need for personalization. There is more competition, endless shelf space and an absolute need to match the perfect item to each individual customer. There is evidence to prove that presenting shoppers with too many options from product launches, promotions and combinations can overwhelm customers and lead to losing sales. According to a survey by Accenture, nearly 40% of shoppers have left a website to buy from another site because they were overwhelmed with too many options. Even if they do not leave, at most 75% of potential customers will be frustrated with irrelevant content or products that are not specific to them. The solution is e-commerce personalization. Without personalization, 40% of customers are lost to other online stores. Customer relationship management is a key factor in e-commerce as it helps to build deeper relationships with clients. Personalization is one of the means to build a close relationship with customers. It emphasizes more on one-to-one marketing and increases both consumer loyalty and benefits in terms of profit. Now, let us have a view on the personalization techniques. Personalization in e-commerce is massive and is being researched more and more with passage of time. This segment describes the areas of personalization and the techniques being practiced in the industry currently. The area of personalization can be divided into adaptive presentation and adaptive navigation. Adaptive presentation. It refers to adapting the content of a website as per the client's taste and preferences. The data available for a certain subject may differ with each client. For example, a client who is new to the site may require various data than a client who revisits. Even the media, that is the pictures, videos, sound, etc. used on a web page may differ depending upon client preferences. Adaptive navigation. It refers to adapting the navigation in a website by using hyperlinks according to the user preferences. The link structure is rapidly modified while the client is browsing, thereby directing them to pages that they prefer. Customer driven. Data is derived from client behavior and the website is updated accordingly. Since the strategy works solely based on clients' preferences and choices, websites can be updated to provide content that strongly relate to content requirements. It is helpful for the client in terms of quick search, easy access and viability. The types of customer driven personalization techniques are as follows. The first one is the search engine. Search engines have become a vital part of everyone's lives as searching is the one of the most prevalent activities on the internet. The client can control the outcome of a search by changing the advanced search settings. The next is the profile filter. Clients can manage their profiles through profile filter options to display content that they prefer most. Since a lot of time and effort are required to get preferred recommendations, it may be inconvenient to some users. Customer data storage system. Clients can permit access to a website to store their personal data to avoid manual re-entry when they return to a page. Most browsers offer this facility where customers can store their information such as address, name, phone number, etc. Business driven. The business driven techniques are regulated by service providers. This technique makes use of algorithms to choose customized content and product recommendations. Client behavior is intended to be learnt over the long run. Therefore, the recommendations get better with time. It is classified into the following categories. Rule based technique. Rules that are generated either manually or automatically are made use of to suggest recommendations to clients according to their preferences. The technique studies websites visitors and their other information to discover patterns and steps that will be set as business rules. Many e-commerce websites use manual rule based personalization technique. This technique allows websites to specify rules that are based on the detailed study of psychology, personality, values, opinions, attitude, interest and lifestyle of clients. Content served to clients is based on these rules in order to attract them. This type of personalization depends largely on information gathering and knowledge engineering by web page designers to build the rules as per the market demand and standards. The user's profile can be studied explicitly through user interactions, or it be derived implicitly from social media data source. Common rules are designed to satisfy a group of clients with common interest. Automatic rule based technique is more expensive when compared to manual rule based technique, but it requires comparatively less effort. Though technique requires a detailed analysis on client behavior and preferences, it is very helpful in attracting customers. Filtering techniques. This technique filters client based on certain standards. There are three types of filtering techniques. The first one is the simple filtering. This technique categorizes clients into groups based on their common interest or demographic information. Content, services and items are suggested to clients by taking their group or class into account. This permits websites to customize web pages for a class or group of users. This technique works by recognizing the user's class or group to which they belong at runtime and then provides the related content and services to that group. A website that uses simple filtering personalization displays content by taking the group of the visitors into consideration. For example, many e-commerce websites offer both free and subscription based services. A subscribed user may be given early access to a sale, whereas a non-subscribed isn't. A simple fundamental scripting can be used to identify user class. Content based filtering. This technique recommends items or products to clients taking into account the set of items or contents and which clients are involved in or have expressed interest in past. Search engines make use of this technique in their algorithm along with their techniques to recommend products and services by monitoring results of users' social interactions, past activities and location. For example, the Hindu will recommend sports content to a user who browsed only the sports section in past visits. The system gathers information about clients' activities during visits and makes observations to understand the user needs. This analysis helps the website to present preferred content to users. To understand user needs, the system must differentiate users' interest as well as non-interests from the gathered data of user activities. Accomplishment of this technique relies on the accuracy level of the system to understand the user's preferences, likes and dislikes. The next one is the collaborative filtering. This technique is a combination of both simple and content filtering. Collaboration of customers with similar interest and characteristics into a group is the key working principle. The preferences, opinions, interests and behaviors of one customer in a group can be used to recommend products and content to other members of that group. Recommendations are produced by analyzing a client profile against different clients with similar interest. Clustering clients into a group and analyzing their data are both time consuming. A popular website will have large user data and hence more information is available to categorize users into groups. An important factor in categorizing and collaboration is the frequency of user revisit. Hence, a website that mostly has only new visitors or has a low visit count will not be able to distinguish between the clients and their interest. In such cases, this technique will not be beneficial. Also, the cost of this technique can only be handled by well-established e-commerce sites, thus making cost as one of its major drawbacks. The next one is the data mining. Data mining is a computational process of discovering patterns in large informational data sets using artificial intelligence and machine learning algorithms, previous statistics and database systems. The objective of data mining personalization is to observe the behavior and characteristics of a user while interacting with the site. This is done by following the basic data mining cycle. That is, the application will first fetch information of client activities during past visits from the database and then analyze and identify meaningful patterns using different data mining algorithms. These patterns of related information are then used in personalization to figure out which information to show for a particular user. Now, let us discuss about the types of e-commerce personalization. Exploring the major types of personalization can offer insight on all the ways of optimizing a customer's journey. Data is the life force of personalization. Personalization software uses a variety of data points to create the most accurate and highest converting experience for each individual visitor. The following types of data are used by personalization software: demographic data, gender, geographical location, age and other demographic data remains a valuable segmentation tool. Customer intent, tracking a visitor's site behavior and combining it with past browsing history and actual purchases to understand what types of products and categories they are interested in. Wisdom of the crowd. For first time visitors, aggregated data that makes correlations between previous customers and current site behavior is used by default. Customized variables. Lastly, e-commerce stores can manually set rules to guide personalization. This allows personalization to match merchandising goals. Website personalization. Website personalization modifies the site with dynamic content, messages, visuals and offers for each individual shopper. This creates relevant experiences for customers across the entire site. The three most popular key performance indicators for website personalization are: average session duration. Are prospects spending more time on the site? Increased product engagement. Are prospects viewing more product pages and adding more products to their cart? Increased orders. Are prospects converted to real customers? Types of website personalization. The number of tactics that technology enables has increased as personalization is growing in popularity. Any aspect of a website can be personalized, but The most essential aspects in terms of impact are as follows. Offers. Offers are the most important aspect to be personalized. The product itself can be customized, the price can be shown, time limits can be imposed, and the supporting copy and visual supporting the offer can be changed. Inline content. Educating and motivating prospects while they are on the site should be done after personalizing the offer. The content that is presented to the customers is personalized by changing the featured products shown, blog posts, downloadable assets or hero images on any page. Pop-ups. Pop-ups provide an opportunity to progress prospects when they are about to leave. Both the content and offer should be personalized to optimize conversions. All types of pop-ups like on-click, timed, on-scroll, browse abandonment, etc. can be personalized. Information bars. An effective way to maximize the value of each site visitor is by using information bars and other call-out offers. Personalizing information bars is as simple as offering different shipping rates depending on location. Higher priced items are offered to returning visitors who are in the top 25% of the AOV, that is the average order value in past orders. The next one is the personalized product recommendations. Product recommendations are commonly used by many e-commerce retailers in recent days. However, some retailers are using it much more effectively than others. Product recommendations can increase the average number of items in the cart by 68.14% and increase conversion rates by an unbelievable 320% if used correctly. Types of product recommendations. Product recommendations have completely transformed over the past 10 years. In 2018, there are countless ways of segmenting the product catalog and pipe the perfect products into recommendations. Some technology platforms allow you to place these recommendations anywhere on your site or within your email communication. Best sellers. This is one of the original product recommendation templates and also the most effective because people trust the crowd's recommendation. Bestseller recommendations are very useful when there is no user information available. It gives the best chance of suggesting something that fits their particular needs. This type of suggestion becomes powerful after collecting more information about the prospect. Cross-selling. This approach suggests complementary products instead of similar ones. By offering complementary products, AOV can be increased by educating the customer on how to make their current selection better in some way. The next one is the personalized social proof notifications. This is one of the newer ways to personalize an e-commerce site. Real-time notifications and updates are provided to customers. Brands are using this technology to provide relevant, contextual information about themselves or the products that are viewed. Types of personalized social notifications. Retailers have mastered a number of effective ways to use social notifications to increase sales. Reviews and testimonials. Testimonials about the currently viewed product are presented in a chat window. Follow the herd. Customers gain confidence when they know that many others are doing what they want to do. One common example of this usage is letting customers know how many other people are currently shopping or looking at a particular product. Urgency. Cart abandonment can be combated using live notifications. When used in the right way, it can be a very powerful tool. Customers are made known about the products that are at risk of being sold out or how many customers have the product in their cart currently. Personalized triggered emails. Email is the most important communication channel with the customer, and personalizing it will improve results. Based on some sort of user action, a triggered email is sent. The most common type of triggered email is a cart recovery email. It is sent when a customer adds an item to their cart but exits without completing the purchase. Types of personalization for triggered mails. The most common type of personalization for triggered emails is demographic. Adding a prospect's name dynamically in the subject line is a common tactic to capture user attention in a sea of emails. Session personalization. The next most common type of personalization is session based, inserting product names, images and dates into the subject line or body of the email are some of the common tactics used. These personalization tactics ensure relevancy of the email and follow up on known wants of the prospect. Personalization concerns. E-commerce personalization is still a part of research and hence has the following limitations and concerns. Reliability. The methods, algorithms and strategies that gather information to process it into useful data for personalization must be reliable and accurate. A slight inaccuracy can yield wrong results. Adaptability. More clients visit a website as business grows with time. Algorithms that are designed for data analysis for a small number of users cannot handle more than a specified limit. Hence, a new algorithm should be designed, thereby increasing the cost. Limited boundary. The content-based personalization provides recommendations by taking into account only client's profile. This lowers the possibility for clients to explore new things that are not part of profile related products. Cost. Personalized web advertisement is more costly than any other kind of internet promotion. The cost keeps increasing with the expenses of client grouping, behavior tracking software that generate recommendations. This cost factor is too high for a startup company and may not be feasible. Privacy and security. Security of private and personal data is one of the major concerns in personalization. Personalization uses advanced tracking software and this makes certain clients uneasy as their online activities are being tracked. Since users are conscious about their privacy and issues related to security, retailers face several issues in security management, gaining the trust of clients. Users tend to become comfortable with good shopping experiences and gaining it takes a lot of time. Confusion. Many business owners find the concept of personalization, its working and How will it make their business profitable? Hard to understand. Since this process requires initial investment, they are not sure whether investing in it is beneficial or not. Dear learners, now we have come to the end of this session, as well as it is the last session for the course E-commerce Technologies. In all these modules, we gave the broad study of the introduction of e-commerce and the underlying use technologies involved in the sharing of business information, maintaining business relationships and transactions by means of telecommunications networks. I hope that these sessions enlightened you about current and emerging electronic commerce technologies using the internet, including internet technology for business advantage, managing electronic commerce funds transfer, reinventing the future of business through electronic commerce, business opportunities in electronic commerce, website design, social, political and ethical issues associated with electronic commerce and business plans for technology ventures. I hope you enjoyed in learning this basic course on e-commerce technologies as much as we enjoyed making this course. We, the Educational Multimedia Research Center, Madurai Kamraj University, wish that this course helps you to gain academic confidence, and we hope that this course will serve as a shining beacon, since commerce today is increasingly based upon electronic technologies and success in any type of business depends heavily upon understanding and properly using e-commerce. The thing that counts is not what we know, but ability to use what we know. We hope to meet you in another computer science session. Thank you and all the very best.